Well, good Saturday morning, y'all. It's been quite a week. I guess hope your week is good, or has been good. It's just realizing life can change on a dime in so many ways, and getting a better understanding for how an old place like this can kind of get growed up and go by the wayside pretty quickly as life moves on. Some old branches I cut down over a week or so ago were top priority to get them gone, and yet they lay. Had quite a week. A lot of you appreciate your concerns and prayers and messages to the page about things. We're fine. Just as I said, life happens, and Mother had a bad fall first of the week in the wee hours of the night, and broke her hip. So that's taken our energy and focus this week as we've attempted to be by her side, and family over in Lufkin. She's surgery went well. That part of it's done, but without getting into too many specifics and preserving some privacy and dignity, of course, she's got frontal lobe atrophy and has had for some time, so understanding is a little bit of an issue, or a big issue, might I add. But she's alert, but yet not alert, and doesn't understand what's going on. So continued prayers for her to have some peace and understanding that we can get her up and walking, everything will be fine, and we can go back home and return to some semblance of normal. But that's how things have been here on the place this week. Funny how your priorities can change so quickly. It's all focused on coming home and taking care of the place and the weeds and the chickens and all that. And something like that happens to a dear, close member of your family. None of that seems to matter much anymore, does it? I know we all go through things. My neighbor and I was talking this morning. It's the first time I've been back on the place to speak of, other than just sleeping. Kind of walk around and scope things out. But we was talking about we'd be in a bad shape if we knew ahead of time and had an advance warning about different things that happened in our life. We'd probably live with a bit of dread. But so thankful to, I know we can empathize with folks that go through things, but until you are walking that road, it's a little different. And I know all of you can relate to that. But she's doing good health-wise as far as that goes. Just got some challenges ahead through therapy and all. And we know God's in control, so it'll all work out. But and anyway, that's about the state of things. Back to normalcy on the garden. Of course, the weeds are getting after it, and the chickens, I guess, have went on strike this week, knowing I don't know if they sent something wrong or not, and it's cool weather and the change, but the egg flow has stopped this week, but that's all right too. But took a little time this morning. My sister, of course, been there, and I've been there, and Dad, and all the calls and well wishes. It can be overwhelming at times, but it's sure appreciated. And I'm just amazed as, we pass these hospitals and don't think about it all the time in this segment, but the wonders of modern medicine just blow my mind to watch something that even 80 years ago would not have been possible be just a routine thing now. And those souls, those nurses and doctors, are a special breed to take someone at their worst and be able to be nurturing and kind and just amazed at that. So hats off to all the nurses and medical professionals. It's just another day's work, and it means so much to each family they encounter to watch that nurturing care. But we'll be heading back over this afternoon to be with her and help her get settled in as she begins the process of therapy. And just hoping she can understand that's what we need to get done. So a lot of pain, but anyway, that's been the state of things for those asking and reaching out to the page to wonder what happened. But priorities change. Everything will be all right, and time marches on, and we have to learn to cope with it and be thankful for the blessings that we have, because we still are very, very blessed. But just wanted to come by and say hello and let you know what was going on. And that's about the extent of it. But just know that as we see those things pop through the Facebook feed, I know we care, but it's a whole different ball game when you're walking that road. So that was a lesson learned this week. Sometimes the calls are numerous, and maybe there's better ways to reach out, but the concern is it's important to these families going through it. So, but beautiful blue sky day, and maybe a little break in the rain. I think we're 5 and almost 6 inches ahead of last year. It sure flipped from August, but we'll take it, and we're blessed, right? Let me do a little quick roll call, and we're going to call it for this morning. I think I've got things at least on an even keel. There's a lot of work to be done, but it just doesn't interest me today. I think I'll let it go. It'll be there when I get back. But let me see who all's on this morning. Let's see. There's Gary. Good morning, sir. Emmanuel, how are you, buddy? Hey, good morning, Margaret. Thanks for that message, reaching out. Appreciate you. And there's Susan and Karen. Thank you for all the prayers, y'all. Pray for Dad. He's been a warrior, and man, what an example. She's had some issues that keep her up most of the night for the last couple of 3 years, and he's never wavered, and almost got aggravated him in the hospital as things have to happen, and challenges with being bedridden in a new situation. He hit them head on, wouldn't let the nurses know every time, and he and my sister taking care of her and maintaining dignity. Is just it's a good man. I'm proud to call him my dad. And the blessing is he'll get a little bit of a break, but it's a whole new set of stresses. But not being able to necessarily be with her every night, but he's there till he has to leave, and there first thing the next morning. But definitely a picture of love, and no doubt the reason they've made well over 50 years of marriage. And just it's good to see that, and I'm blessed to be right there to observe it, because that's a rare thing in this world, that kind of love. So appreciate that. Let's see here. We got Susan in North Carolina. And Don, how are you? There's Carolyn from UK. I'm sorry it's freezing cold over there. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Yeah, it's hard, really hard. Billy, thank you for checking in. Well, I'm gonna call it for today, and I'll check in as we can. Gonna run some heat lamps down the other side of this chicken house. I don't know that that's what's got them. It's just part of it. But on top of it all, I'm getting reports from my son that losing a few chickens each night, but for whatever reason, getting smothered or whatever. But again, that wasn't priority this week. Just had to let nature take its course. But we'll try to address that and provide the best situation we can out here for them, and maybe we'll be all right. Right? Well, thanks again for sending all your love, and we'll check in with you, and hope all of you have a great weekend. Hug your family close. Should do that anyway, shouldn't we? Continue to be the light. All right, we'll talk with y'all later. Have a great day.